Hi.
There we go. Okay.
Alright, so hey everybody. We're gonna do. I kind of messed up. I left my charger back in article.
We got it back though.
Got it back though. Yeah, we'll hear about that in the next update. But so we're gonna do a 2-part update really quick, so that you guys can hear about what happened for the last 2 days. We're gonna kind of try to condense 2 days into one really quick though. So
Which should be hard knowing us, but anyway.
Yeah. So this will be Sunday, the 14th day. What happened was left Arco, dropped off Gramps, went and got back Danielle from the hotel, got back in the car, drove all the way to Burgos, and Nana lost the address to the hotel that we were going to.
So we had to look around. She's like, I know it's behind the cathedral. So we drove behind the cathedral, waited for 30 minutes while she wandered off.
Legal parking with blinkers on. Yeah. And so then we did that. Saw some weird stuff while we were waiting for her. 2 little kids and their parents. I'm sorry, I think this is really weird. I gotta mention it. And so we're just sitting in the car, and all of a sudden they're pulled down their little kids' drop trowel, pick them up so that like their chests are leaning against the adult's chest, and their legs are in the air, and they're just going. And you're just like,
public urination.
Okay.
Right there.
I know for a fact that there's a toilet over there.
But no.
But no. And yeah. So that was interesting. Nana finally came back to inform us that
It wasn't by that.
it was not there. It was not there.
We found it eventually.
We found it eventually through my mad fat navigation skills. And managed to get here with enough time to, within 15 minutes, check in, bring all the luggage back up to the room, get back in the car, and drive back and pick up Gramps.
Yeah, so that was pretty ninja-like of us.
Yeah. And then the road that we took out to get Gramps, that was fun. Full of giant trucks, like lorries, and very windy road.
Yeah,
With which was only 2 lanes. It was a mountainous path with only 2 lanes. So
you got a driving lesson from Gramps.
Yeah, I got a driving lesson from Gramps because he didn't like where I was passing. But seriously, this is totally true. Danny, you can back me up on this.
Okay.
They give you like 800 meters for passing. Less in a lot of cases, because they're like, passing sign, dotted line, not passing anymore.
And they give you more space to pass on a curvy road than they do in the straight road.
Yeah.
So it's way hard to do.
Yeah, because I was flipping out because like the biggest space that I had to actually pass this truck, it was a curvy road.
So it was like an accident zone.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not passing here. I know better than to pass.
Yeah, and then Gramps was like,
he got really mad.
The speed limit, and we're like, we're just going with the flow of traffic. Like,
yeah, I'm not going to go under the speed limit if I'm going to impede traffic. He's been, his exact words, from my observations from the back seat, Natalie.
We're like, wow, you looking over my shoulder, man? But
yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, they kind of hired me to come and help them drive, and now they're criticizing my driving like all the time.
But then he drove today, so whatever.
Yeah, he always drives at the speed limit. He always does. And I'm like, please don't practice only what you preach. I mean, the other way around. You know what I meant. But yeah, so then after we picked him up, we met Miguel Cremades at a hotel nearby for lunch.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
It took forever to get service though.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they forgot Danielle's Coke.
I didn't get my drink till I was done.
Yeah, and I only got like one thing because I wasn't feeling very hungry. I haven't really been feeling that well for the last couple of days. So I just got soup and I finished it, and then I asked them for tea, and I didn't get the tea until everybody else was done with their desserts.
She was like, this is awkward.
This is awkward. Everyone's waiting for me to finish my tea, and I couldn't like cool it down fast enough for me to just go like, let's go. But then got back in the car and drove back to Burgos. So drove back to Burgos, didn't really have a big dinner.
Oh, really? Kind of chill.
But we went for a 3-hour walk through Burgos.
Just me, Natalie, not Nana.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, so we It was a really awesome walk, though, and I really got to know the older part of Burgos, at least.
We saw the cathedral at night, which was really pretty.
It was really pretty. It was gorgeous.
Makes it look
tons of gargoyles, Lizzie. Tons of gargoyles.
Yeah. Stone sculptures are cool, and looks a lot more gothic and scary at night, but it looks good.
But then we found we were looking for somewhere we could go eat, because we were just like, well, let's go for a walk and we'll like find some dinner or something, because Nana and Gramps were already asleep. So we could not find anything. So we ended up at like this really crappy hamburger store. I mean, greasiest hamburgers ever. They kind of tasted like pork.
They're playing a Pretty Woman on TV.
But they had like this much mayonnaise on all of the hamburgers.
Dude, it was ridiculous.
And they put eggs on everything. They had an egg on her hamburger.
Egg on mine. But that was alright. I like eggs, but
yeah, you like eggs,
so it was okay.
Yeah. We just like one of them were like huevos, no, and I was like, whichever one doesn't come with eggs, that's the one I'm eating. And there was bacon on it, and I was like, you can have that. Their bacon's weird. They don't like crispy bacon. They like the really
and some is like uncooked bacon, and they're like, eat it.
So but yeah, came back and then went to bed and was woken up once again in the early hours to discover that Gramps was not going to be walking on Monday. He was not. But they periodically woke me up at 6 o'clock, and then woke me up at 7 o'clock, and then woke me up at 9 o'clock. Yeah, like it was just like every hour they woke me up, and I was just like, I just want to sleep.
Like, if you had just not woken us up, I think we would have got it. Like,
I would have gotten up at 9 if they had like not continued to wake me up, because every time I was like getting to the point where I felt like I was getting a, REM sleep, they would wake me up. And I'm sleeping with earplugs, and they still somehow managed to wake me up. But yeah, it was kind of a slow day, though. We drove into the center of town, since Nana is not so good at the walking. And then went to the cathedral, and we actually got to go inside.
That was really, really beautiful.
It was really cool. It was beautiful. We're going to go back, though, because we didn't get to finish.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. And it was a bad idea that I mentioned our walk to Gramps.
Yeah.
Because now he's like, I want to know where you go when you go, and I want to know when you come back. And I'm just like...
I mean, you can say that to me, but you can't really say it to Natalie, because she's over the age, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why he's concerned about Danielle, and I understand why he'd be concerned about me, but I'm just like, dude, I need some time where you don't know where I am. I mean, those of you who understand this, I like my alone time. I really like my alone time. And sometimes you really need it. You really, you just need a break. And So, but yeah, went to the cathedral. I had lunch by the cathedral, by this restaurant that they really used to love.
They've been to like twice already.
No, more than twice. One
with their tour group, and then a few times by themselves.
Yeah. Mommy, you know which restaurant we're talking about.
It's called, something else said.
I'm sorry if I flash you guys. They gave us little vases.
I can't read it because of the glare. It's Maison del Cid.
But yeah, that's where we ate lunch. I had partridge with applesauce.
I had lamb once again. Yeah. I broke my vase a little bit.
I took it off the bed so she wouldn't break it, and she broke it.
Anyway, on my nightstand.
Yeah. But I think that's about it, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
For that day, we came back here and hung out. But we'll tell you what happened today on the next vlog.
Cool.
But see you guys later.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.